Welcome, welcome, welcome to today's Divine Dog Wisdom Card message for July 19th, 2026. I absolutely love these Divine Dog Wisdom Oracle cards. A, because they're adorable. B, because they're very wise. And C, because I love dogs. And it's just like a playful way to get some wisdom out there and some help, potential help for what we will call the collective. The collective, or the collective who it winds up being my audience. Okay? And hope this message is helpful. Okay, let's just see. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then we're gonna see. And I'm gonna ask for the best message for all of us for today. And it is, oh wow, leading, stepping out in front. Okay, the message is leading, stepping out in front. So in looking at the card, A, I can see that they're excited. Although one is a little bit ahead of the other, but they're all kind of going great guns, but one is a little bit ahead of the other. They're all enthusiastic, okay? And step out in front. And they're wanting to do so. As in today, I just decided to step out in front. And I have a coach, Gina Brogan, who flew to Barcelona, Spain today to be in a brave, I should know the exact name, but like Brave Woman conference where there's like over 2,000 people, 2,100 women who she'll be speaking in front of. And she is absolutely today stepping out in front big time. So this is for either Gina, for me who's stepping out today to make this video, and anyone else who feels a desire or a calling or a desire to step out in front, whether that be stepping out in front of an audience, stepping out in front as far as politically, in your community, in a way of helping and guiding and leading, or even stepping out in front as far as in your own life, leading yourself. And now that's my general take, okay? And doing it with some excitement, tongue hanging out, some enthusiasm, some excitement, and with passion. That's it, with passion. Reminds me of the song, like, what is it? Feel your passion. I don't know if you're gonna make it happen. I forgot at the moment the name of that song, but that came out to me. If anybody can think of it, or if I can think of it later, I'll make a mention in the comments. Okay, so now I'm going to read what the writers of these, the creators of these precious, wise, Divine Dog Wisdom cards, let's see, have to say, okay, for their card leading. And here we go. Aquí vamos. Oh, and of course I'm saying in Espanol. Gina, who doesn't speak Spanish, maybe she will one day, but here she is in Barcelona. Okay, so I'll throw a little Espanol in there. Okay, leading, stepping out in front. If you fetched this card, it means it's time to initiate, facilitate, coordinate, execute, expedite, or otherwise be the dog at the front of the sled at the front of the sled dog team. You can do it. Instead of following another's lead. Something, someone, or some occasion now demands you face forward and create your future by being the first to step into it. And I did mention, like, it could be even leading yourself, taking the step to, right? Something, someone, or some occasion now demands you face forward and create your future by being the first to step into it. It's got to start somewhere, right? And it's like you have to be the leader of your life. When you come to the front of the pack, you're making a choice to take decisive action, often in the face of self-doubt or worry that it may have unpleasant consequences or draw negative attention, be it growls, snarls, or bared teeth. These dogs. It's true though. All right. There's no doubt that taking the lead can be scary. Ain't that the truth? Ask any honest leader, and he or she will tell you that there is often no way around these feelings. In fact, there can be no such thing as courage without some hesitation, anxiety, or fear at the outset. On the other paw, leading can provide a lot of freedom and fun when you get to be the one to make the choices and set the course for where you want to go in your own life. And when you earn the kind of trust in your family or group that leads to their loyalty, devotion, and heartfelt contribution, together you can accomplish far more than you could accomplish being a lone dog. As you join other inspired and inspiring leaders, the big dogs, you become part of an elite group that understands every undertaking requires someone to break the ice, step into a faster current, or climb the first hill ahead of others. For me, this is speaking to me of Gina Brogan today, who is certainly doing that in front of a way larger international audience. Okay, you have ample evidence you've made a difference in your own life and a contribution to others when you model moving forward by taking the lead. Another bone to chew on. And here's some coaching questions. Where in your life is it time to take the lead? Places where you initiate thoughtful action may be at work, in relationship, in creating a vision, or in living a new or renewed passion. Where in your life are you ready to serve? Whether or not you charge for it, providing a service or product to others that meets a real need is leadership. So in other words, you can even start small. Are you ready to learn what it takes to be a leader by modeling other leaders you most admire? Who are they, and what do you think you could learn from them? And finally, as many great leaders have said, feel the fear and do it anyway. Mush. That's just what I was going to say earlier. And I hesitated. I said maybe they're going to have it in here. And they sure did. There's a book, Feel the Fear, but Do It Anyway. So, again, our thought for the day, our message for the day, or wisdom for today is leading and step out in front. My name is Helene Matz. I am a spiritual coach, spiritual light coach, I call it, but a form of a life coach, but more oriented spiritually, as well as a healer. I also do other things. I was a Spanish teacher for 25 years plus, and a Spanish medical interpreter for 17 plus years. So I also speak Spanish and can do the coaching in English or Spanish. And the healing I can do in person or distance-wise. And I'm just going to send a little healing out to everybody as well. Here we go. This is my first time doing a healing on a video, so I'm stepping out in front. Feel free to take in a deep breath. Breathe in deep for the count of 3 or 4. Hold for the count of 3 or 4. And breathe out through your mouth or nose to the count of 6 to 8. 3 times in a row. It's very calming. Lowers your blood pressure. Picture this healing going to whatever part of your body, mind, or spirit that could use additional assistance. Sending you peace, love, light, and divine dog playful wisdom. Have a great day.